She was dating, seriously, a fellow from Miami of Ohio that had a really neat-looking car. And I noticed her kissing him goodbye, and she claims that I was looking at the car. But I noticed them kissing, and he drove off, and I asked her if she'd like to go to the double-decker to get a Coke, and that was our first date.
We met and married at DePauw.
At DePauw, yeah.
She was very different and intriguing as it was.
I think it's been described as more like goofy.
So over the course of time, she became less goofy, and a relationship developed, and things worked out well for us.
And we met and married at DePauw.
She kept saying hello to me, and I say hello and then keep going. And when I got home, my brother said, I wanted to double date. Here's a picture of a girl I want you to go with, and it was her.
I knew who he was because I had dated his brother in high school. I always said hello to him. I wasn't really flirting, it was just being friendly, and it worked. Okay. So we met and married at DePauw.
Well, Brian and I were both music majors, so we had a number of classes together in the music school.
We were pretty much in almost every class together and about every ensemble together.
We were friends for a couple years before we started dating.
Sure.
And started dating junior year, and now we just had a baby and been married happily ever since. We met and married at DePauw.
We met because he called me and asked me to meet him at the Boulder, and he never showed up. And so I went back to the dorm. He called and said, "Where were you?" So we tried it again, and we actually met. And it must have been a good thing because he made me skip a class and go play Honeymoon Bridge in the Fluttering Duck. And here we are, 63 years later. We met and married at DePauw.
We met on a blind date. I was at DU, she was an AOPI here at DePauw. I needed a date for the big house dance, and he set us up, and we went over to pick up our dates, and she came down the stairs, and I thought, boy, this is different than the usual blind date I've been used to, you know?
We met and married at DePauw.
I was an RA in Mason Hall, and Maurie was a rush counselor, so we always ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner together, and sometimes we'd eat breakfast, especially while the freshmen were taking tests and so forth, and then breakfast would turn into lunch, and we were still sitting in the same spot.
When they would all come back, we met and married at DePauw.
I heard that this young lady was dating some fellow, and he hadn't kissed her. I thought, that's a girl for me. I don't want to kiss her, but I like her looks. Well, we went along till late spring, and then I kissed her.
That was the end of it.
That was the end of it. She said, "Doesn't that mean anything to you?" And I said, "Well, you mean a life commitment?" She said, "Yes." One kiss, and she said yes. Yeah, we met and married at DePauw.
You were the DJ at an all-sorority event, and that was the first time I was like, that boy's cute. And then when I saw you in Sociology of the Family, I was like, yes, he's in class. I would go to class just like in a t-shirt and jeans, but then when I went to Sociology of the Family, I would come home and I would take a shower and I would put on a sundress and look really cute.
And she did.
Come over to Sociology of the Family.
Met married at DePauw.
Met married at DePauw.